Well, to start off doing a quick video of just how to set up ardrive, give a quick overview of what it is. I'll do another video that talks about how you can use this to store JSON for the XCP. Essentially, ardrive is a web app that sits on top of Rweave, and Rweave basically is like the perma-web. So what this is going to do is basically allow you to have full control of uploading all of your assets to Rweave, to be able to pay for that if they're large files. And it's a pay once, and that's it. It'll always be on Rweave. There are the ability to, for small files, to upload them for free, but I just want to walk you through how simple it is to start this process. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the Get Started if you want to dive in a little bit more. And then it's going to ask whether you've totally new, whether you've used dapps before, whether you used Rweave before. If you have used Rweave before, you can use an Rweave key file. I'm going to assume that you haven't, but you know what decentralized apps are. So we'll say, let's go. On this point here, you basically need a wallet, and your Rweave wallet allows you to sign into ardrive, and it's also where you would put a balance of the AR tokens, which is the token that is required to store data onto Rweave. So the first thing that you're going to do is you'll need an Rweave compatible wallet to use ardrive, head to the login page. So I'm going to do that. And on this case here, this is your typical sign-in page, so your private, secure, and permanent hard drive. So you could either enter a seed phrase or select a key file, or you would, if you're brand new or you want to create a new wallet, which I'd recommend, for this, you would say, I'm a new user, get started here. Again, it walks through some of the terms. So a key file is a file that you can use to log in. A seed phrase you guys are obviously familiar with. It's obviously extremely important to safeguard both your seed phrase and key file and extra security around that. So make sure you do your own research. When I go to the next one, it's saying to write down the seed phrase. So it's basically giving me all the words. I can say show the words. In this case here, I'm just going to copy it to the clipboard. And then I'm going to say that I've wrote it down. It's now asking me for the sixth word. It's asking me for the fifth word. It's asking me for the 11th word. It's asking me for the 10th word. Then I'm going to say continue. So basically this wallet's created, so download your key file now. So I'm going to download my key file. It's been downloaded. I'm going to say continue. So here it basically just walks you through. Welcome to the perma-web. Going to hit next. Pay per file, not per month. So it's a one-time payment. Total privacy control. So I'm going to say I want to dive in. So here you need to create a password. And then proceed. So here I have no attached drives. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to say I want to create a drive. I'm going to say a new drive. I'm going to say that this is for XCP. You can have it either be private or public. I'm going to say that these are public. And there you go. From here, I can say that I want to upload an image. So in this case, I'm going to upload DDoS. Because this file is under 500 kilobytes, there's no fee for this one. So I can say that I want to upload. In this case here, you can see that I have a file. It can sometimes take a while just for this to propagate and sync. But again, you can see how you can share a file, download a file, preview, rename it, or move it. You can see that on here it's public drives and private drives. This is under XCP. And if I click on this, you can see that it'll open a preview. And this is an important piece here. This is that URL that you would see inside the JSON files. This is the permanent URL on Rweave for that asset. So right now, this basically shows you how you can easily create an ardrive and start adding tokens. If I go up here, you can see that I have a zero balance of AR tokens In my personal one, I do have a balance, and you can either buy those here via credit card, or you can buy AR tokens on an exchange, and there's also a faucet where you can get some free tokens. You'll need that in case here, like if I upload the DK, this file is 14 meg. Because it's 14 meg, it's going to cost 0.014. So I have insufficient AR, so I would have to purchase some in that case. There are ways to be able to find out what the cost would be. Here it gives you a simple preview, which makes it very, very easy to do. If I go up to the new, you can see new drives, attached drives. I can create multiple folders. I can upload a folder. I can upload a file. So makes it really, really simple to manage it. And this would be the first step. This is where I would recommend right now for people to be able to put their assets up and to be able to have a way to log in and manage those. And then based on that, we'll be able to create a JSON file that has these links in it that we would then update the description of the tokens with.